Hey everyone, this is Matt with BoLS, and today we are taking a look at Warhammer Age of Sigmar Crypt Hunters. It is a two-player asymmetrical tactical strategy game. One player will be taking the role of the Stormcast Eternal Castigators, while the other player taking the role of the Chain Rasps, some spooky, scary ghosts. The objective of the Stormcast is to find the Haitian Illuminator tile, which is hidden somewhere in the depths of this ever-shifting, chaotic crypt, while the objective of the Chain Rasps is to kill all the Stormcasts before they can find it. So each round starts with the Chain Rasps laying out different hallway tiles for the Stormcasts. Anywhere that they have line of sight to, there will be a tile placed. So there is a variety of different tiles, each with different path layouts, and then some also have unique abilities. Some slow down the Stormcasts when they enter them, some work as spawn points for the Chain Rasps, and that sort of thing. There's a variety of options there. So once all the tiles are laid out, then the Stormcasts get to activate. Every Stormcast gets to activate once, and that's just moving and attacking and that sort of thing. So once that is done, this is the interesting part. The Chain Rasps are allowed to remove any tile that is not in direct line of sight of any of the Stormcasts. So if they lose sight of that hallway, that whole hallway is discarded. And in a lot of these games, that would mean that the tiles are shuffled back into the deck to be reused later, but not here. So there's no restrictions on which tiles can't be removed. Any tile can be removed, which means if the Stormcasts find the Haitian Illuminator tile, but then later accidentally lose track of it, it's gone forever. It is discarded, and the Stormcasts immediately lose, which is so crazy that that's an option. You know, it really gives a lot more incentive for the Stormcast to really pay attention to the placement of their units, but then also it gives the Chain Rasps a really interesting option to try to lure the Stormcasts into a certain positioning where they lose track of, whatever, presumably Illuminator, but whatever tile they are trying to get discarded. So it really adds a lot of strategy on both sides, which is very fun. So once that is done, then the Chain Rasp get to move, and they have 3 activations per turn, unless they have their Dread Warden, which gives them an additional activation every turn. And each player also has a selection of cards they can use. The Stormcasts have their own set of cards. The Chain Rasps have their own set of cards, and they do a variety of things. There's a lot of options in the cards. And that's basically most of the game. This is a very easy game to pick up and learn. The combat system is just a matter of rolling dice. The dice have the lightning symbol, the skull symbol, and then a bunch of blanks. So each player is looking for their own symbol. The Stormcasts are looking for the lightning bolt. The Chain Rasps are looking for the skull. And anytime you attack, you count up the number of symbols, and that's how much damage you deal. If you take damage equal to your health, you lose. All the Stormcasts have their own unique set of stats, attack, movement, and number of wounds available to them. So, as I mentioned, this is a great game because it's so streamlined. It's a great game for any sort of newer players to the hobby. If perhaps you have a youngster you are hoping to get into the hobby, this could be a great option for that. The miniatures, while they are very detailed, they're a snap to build. Literally, they all snap together. It's very quick. I am not a good model builder, but I could manage easily. It was a nice afternoon of just, getting them all together, and I could see this being a really good intro to that sort of thing. So if all of that sounds familiar, if all of that sounds interesting, I recommend you check out Warhammer Age of Sigmar Crypt Hunters. It is a very fun, interesting, surprisingly strategic for how streamlined it is sort of game. And I hope that you will join us again next time. Again, I am Matt with BoLS. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.